everybody. This will be my breakdown for the Batman trailer, The Bat and the Cat. So, I love this trailer, but I think the trailer shows us too much about of the movie. But I think the movie looks incredible comics accurate. And this movie, it has so many elements and influential just from looking in the trailer and for the things that I know that are in the movie they are not shown here. I'll say they take elements from Batman from the comics, specifically for from Batman Year One, Batman Earth 1, and Batman Earth 2 from Jeff Jones, and Batman Zero Year from Scott Snyder, and I'll say Batman Catwoman from Tom King. Now, I had to say that I'm lacking a lot of Catwoman in here, and I think that Zoe Kravitz, she's she's been in a lot of movies, but she didn't have this breakout role. And I think that she was really good in Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. So I think that Warner Brothers, the studios, saw her in that and potentially get her this this gift. And I think this was just a great casting. She is Catwoman. So let's start with the trailer, with the breakdown. We get the Batmobile. I like this. The camera mounting there. It looks so good. It's so creepy.
Sorry. I wouldn't be bothering you.
So we get this intro with Bruce Wayne, and this actress is Jamie Lawson. She's playing Bella Reeves, and she's running for Gotham Mayor.
Here, but your people keep telling me you're unavailable.
There's Batman chasing the Penguin. Look at that. Now, this I love this because the way that we see him is like you're in their way. The camera placement is just so good. Now, in other times, this is expensive to do, so they will give you different angles to make the most of the scene because it was expensive. But here you getting there, it's just I really like that. It feels so different. I like this because this remind me of I think it was Batman G1, the comic book. That expression of his face, and that's very. It's not common to see that on Batman. You can see here there. He's like, sure, hope I know what I'm doing here. And you have similar reaction that in the comic book Batman Year One. Just fantastic to see that here. Look at that.
You really could be doing more for this city.
Now here in this movie, he's trying to figure out how to be Batman. He's only in year two as Batman, and he's also working on the Bruce Wayne persona.
City.
So I'm loving this bad
The
movie.
family has a history of.
The coffin of the Wayne family. Now, like I said, also this Batman is going to be dealing with mental illness, and they're doing the Batman one. That's the Martha Arkham storyline, where his mother is a member of the Arkham family. So that runs in his blood, and it gives him just a more deeper connection to Arkham Asylum and also his rogue galleries. The all the villains are basically connected to him and imprison them in Arkham Asylum. So it's just really interesting stuff. And I think Robert Pattinson is doing a great job as Bruce Wayne.
Philanthropy.
Now, this is Bella, and she's talking about that the Wayne, her parents, the parents of Bruce Wayne were philanthropists. They helped the city and all of that, and he's not doing anything. Bruce Wayne is not doing anything for the city.
But as far as I can tell, you're not doing anything.
Now look at this. Look at that. Beautiful camera placement. Beautiful. Whoa. That definitely look like a practical effect.
The Riddler.
The Riddler. Now I think they took some. It's like they took the character Hutch and also the Riddler and then combined them and making it the Riddler, because Hutch is the one who has tape over his face and he's always covered. The Riddler is not like that. But this is a different version of him, a different orientation. So I'm fine with it. I had no problem. But it was just very interesting.
Asking for you.
The killer left this with the bat?
Now, let's go backwards. Now, they give me a lot of in this trailer. Now look at those lights. This is the map of Gotham. So you can see those. Look at the lights over there around the map. Keep that in mind for later in this trailer.
Killer left this with the bat.
Now look at that in the middle of the. It's like a some kind of track or torture device, and the relay is going to have a lot of traps and very interesting ones.
Batman. Why is he writing to you?
Now there is Alfred. Where is Alfred? Yes, played by Andy Serkis. I like this. It's more. He has. This is. This Alfred is right out of the Earth One comic book. He's the one with more of a military background.
You. You okay?
Riddler's phone. Normalize.
There's latest. It's all about the one.
That's Batman Vision Board, putting the things together, and I like what they're doing here. These movies were focused more on Batman detective skills, and I really like that.
Wayne's.
He's more of a slumber Batman, but I mean he's in good shape. So great
Who
rubber
wants stand
face. So it grabbers
up? No one will.
the cats.
You got a lot of cat.
Now I like this line that he says that you have a lot of cats, and she says I have a thing for strays. The delivery is what makes this line good because it can sound cheesy, but I think the delivery was too good. Excellent.
Never think about strays.
I like
The
this
bat and the cat.
Catwoman fighting Batman.
It's got nice.
Little spicy. Now, I like this. You can see already the the chemistry. You can see that in both actors playing this role.
It's right.
A new friend of yours?
I'm not so sure.
The bat in the car. Oh, there is the Riddler. Looking nothing like the Riddler. The Riddler mask.
Truth about this.
Now I like this. This looks like the Times Squares of Gotham City.
That's what we call the city.
And you can see over there they're protesting similar of what we see in the Joker movie.
You're part of this too.
So I see this was in the previous trailer when they arrested him.
Am I part of this? Oh, you're really not as smart as I thought you were.
I like this background behind it. I think this is Wayne Manor.
Way. All these years.
Ah, this is straight off the comic book. This I like this the relationship that Batman has with Jim Gordon. Now look at this. It says where all began. Now this it looks like the old orphanage. Now that Bruce Wayne and the Riddler came from. Now I believe it was the Japanese trailer hinting that there were see like a Bruce Wayne and a John Riddler that grew up in a slight moment in the orphanage to where there'll be a connection between the Riddler and the Batman and leads him back to that orphan. I'm assuming that it's that where it all begins. But I think that yes, it's definitely there.
Lied to me.
And here he says, Bruce Wayne to Alfred, you lied to me, Alfred. So, where he see,
You have no scars, Bruce.
you can see the scars behind his back. There,
No scars, Bruce.
You're still away.
the cover. Now, he says, how could you trust him? He's a vigilante. Now, I think Commissioner Gordon, he's not yet the commissioner in this movie. I think he's more, maybe a lieutenant. But I think this guy right here is the actual commissioner in this movie.
He's involved. No, he's not involved. How do you know?
Now, I like how the grappling hook came out of his hand. Very cool.
He's a vigilante. Why you under there?
I like this line that he says to Selena, "Don't throw your life away," and she say, "Don't worry, darling, I got 9 of them."
Don't throw your life away.
Don't worry.
The mask, I like the mask. Of course, it's more similar to the comic book version, but it looks great. It looks great. Of course, it's more handmade. It's not like in full on, but I think maybe she will get an upgrade later.
I got 9 of them.
Now, the wig from Catwoman, that's from Batman Year One, and this, I believe, yeah, here she has like a top and leather pants, and that's straight off the comic book of Batman Year One. So cool they have included that in this movie. Now I like this because this is the Riddler. He's talking. He has some kind of hostage here. I think this is Coulson, the district attorney. But the Riddler said it can be cruel, poetic, or blind. But when it is denied, it's your violence you may find. And Batman answered the Riddler as justice. The answer is justice. Now look at here. I know where this is going. You can see the cups and a lot of water here. Yes. So this is from Scott Snyder Rum, Floating Gotham. Now look at those. See those explosions are from the same lights that were on the map of Gotham in the Riddler's hideout. See, so he eventually completed his plan. Now, the in the Scott Snyder run in the comic book, there is a floating in Gotham, similar to here. So this trailer basically confirms that all the water rushing uh, into Gotham. Now in the comics, this hinges a no man's land scenario, but I think that this is way too early to do that in this movie. And No Man Lands is fascinating because it's more Gotham divided by sectors, and each sector is controlled by big villains. So it's very interesting to see. And Gotham changed completely, drastically. But for the first movie to do this is, I don't know. So I hope the water is easily pumped out.
You may find.
See, you can see that all over there, the water. Yes, he's flooding Gotham City.
Justice. The answer's justice.
Cool fight scenes.
Come on, vengeance. Let's get in some trouble.
Now, this here is some kind of let's see, some kind of event.
Vengeance. Let's get in some trouble.
Yeah, This here is some kind of event for the candidate of mayor. So I think that maybe Bruce Wayne helped her to fundraise this. So yes, and you can see the shame forgotten, and then you see the witless thoughts over there. This is basically the third act of the movie. Now I like her fighting style, and it's very. Also, I have a shit. This also take elements from the Catwoman comic book by Darwin Cook. Now I like this. Look at that. It's a very. The style is very like the Batman Arkham style. I love this. Dum, 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 dum. But yes, the Batman. Oh, I'm so excited to watch this movie. It's going to be something else. But yes, that's my breakdown for the Batman trailer, the Bat and the Cat. So let me know whether do you think if you're going to see this movie. If not, what do you think of the trailer? If you like, if you didn't like it, let me know in the comments below. And hit the like button, share this video, and consider subscribe to the channel. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.